I wish we had a bloody army.
With haste.
I am not scared. I am neither dead nor undead, neither alive nor unliving.
I don't get it.
Thou wilt.
Hey, you. I made it. Easy peasy. You find Mum and Pops? No. No. I don't believe you. It isn't true. It isn't. Get away from me. Go.
I have a lot on my mind.
My favorite traveling companion. I'd trust a devil over a vampire any day. I think he likes us. Am I not the very definition of careful?
Thaniel is resting, but it's no easy slumber. I discovered what's wrong with him. The shadows rendered him in two when they bore him away to the Shadowfell. Half of his essence remained here, amidst the curse. What stayed behind would have been the strongest part of him. But after all these years left in the darkness, corruption must have taken hold. Perhaps, if we can find Thaniel's lost half and make him whole again. Only the missing half may not come willingly. The curse will have sunk its tendrils deep, twisting Thaniel's essence into something else. And you saw this boy yourself. That can't be a coincidence, but we need to be sure. And I truly mean we, if you wish. Every moment counts, and I've asked much of you already without being at your side. This doesn't have to be your burden alone. Every moment counts, and I've asked much of you already without being at your side. If you want me, I'm yours. Against the curse, against the absolute. Anything. Just say the word. Seems your ranks are quite packed. If some space frees up, I'll be ready for you.
Copper for your thoughts? Like I got something back. Something I've wanted for a really long time. When I touched you, I felt like a real person. My heart was racing, but I didn't hurt you. I don't have to be afraid of myself anymore. I don't have to hold back. Not sure the world's ready for unleashed Karlach, but it's getting it anyway. Thanks to Dammon. Thanks to you. Thanks to fate. Touch! Touch everything! Touch everyone that'll let me. Shake hands, dance a waltz, maybe even kiss a face or two if I find a good candidate. The world's my funhouse. Me too, soldier. gods, me too. For every knock we take, I feel like I get a little treat just to keep me going. Ugh, I don't want to think about that now. Misery always overstays its welcome, and joy leaves too soon. I'll cry later, but not now. Soldier? Sounds boring. Oh, fine. I'll be here eating dirt or whatever.
Thaniel still suffers. There'll be no improvement until his essence is restored, I fear. Good. Now our roots can deepen. Together.
Looking ahead.
How's the barricade coming along? It ain't pretty, but it can take a beating. See any movement
No
out
one
there?
stopped me yet. Time to press ahead.
Too dark to tell.
Last light in.
I bet they're close.
We rallied here once, years ago. Before the assault on Moonrise Towers, the Archdruid at the time spoke to us all, inspiring our courage. He was a fine leader. Once, you could hear nature's symphony in this place. Now, it is quiet. Quiet and dead.
I can make some animal noises if it will make you feel more at home.
You bleat well enough as it is.
Still breathing, despite everything. Light on my feet.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Warrior for my queen. Blade for my Kithrak.
The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
Training. Becoming a Tsar. Leading my kin. Not in the Shadowlands. Atop a mountain reaching to the sun. Foolish games. Shadow. Ambushed. Shameful death. Dishonor to Vlaakith.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Not back to gloat, are you? Nobody likes a bad winner.
Though shrouded in shadows, the child's resemblance to Thaniel is unmistakable. This must be his dark half, warped by the curse.
I still think you might have tricked me. If you did, I'll figure it out. Spoil sport. I'm not going back. I like it here. I've made a family for myself. I get to play all the time. Yes, I do. You can't make me do anything. I don't want to play with you anymore.
He's scarpered. We'd better track him down if the shadows don't stop us first.
I'll make my own fun if I have to. And my own friends. show you my favorite toy. Stop that! You're supposed to be playing, not breaking things.
I need to stay focused. On my way.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Spoiling my fun! Stop it right now! You'll be sorry.
Can't give up.
Why are you doing this? All I wanted to do was play.
Another fight. Let's go. Light on my feet.
Why couldn't you just leave me alone? Why can't I just stay here playing? I had everything I've ever wanted, right here! And you've ruined it. I'm not leaving. You can't make me.
Be gentle. He's much more than a child. But he doesn't truly know that.
He's nothing to me. He left me here all this time. I had to do everything for myself. Even when it was scary, even when I was alone. I didn't give up. But would he even want me back? I've changed. A lot. So I wouldn't have to be alone anymore. He'd stay with me. Play with me. I'd like that. And he would too, I think. All right, I'll do it. I want to do it.
Well done.
Are you crying? You're a bit big to be crying. But I suppose that's okay. Bye. And thank you for playing with me.
It's done, at last. Soon the land will be unshrouded. We should return to Thaniel when we can.
Is that blood? No, never mind. Have to keep going.
The druid Halsin spoke to me while I was sleeping. He spoke of you. Said that you fought shadow and spite to restore me. 100 years of sickness almost ended. I feel every root that riddles the earth beginning to unfold. But there is one anchor, still holding the shadows in place. The soul that brought it into being, for the land to heal. Ketheric Thorm must die.
A private word would be nice.
Oakfather preserve you. Only by a reputation. She was present when we marched against Ketheric Thorm, but on the far end of the battle lines from where I fought. And in the chaos that ensued, well, our forces were scattered. I led some to safety, but never learned of her fate. I'm glad to hear she survived. Though in truth, I should not be surprised. She was always said to be formidable and cunning. I could have learned much from her, no doubt. There is much to admire, judging by the stories. I cannot help but wonder how she would have handled some of the challenges I faced as Archdruid. Defended the Grove, Korga, the Shadow Druids. At least now we can benefit from her presence, and perhaps work to a common goal.
Still alive, so that's progress. How much farther can I go?
The air stirs in trepidation. You have the ledger. To punish a murderer. If that is not enough, leave. I have no time for those lacking commitment. We have it. Her lies, her guilt. Madeline reported her friends to a dark justiciar and fled when they were butchered. Well, she flees no more. I will be the conduit for Madeline's spirit. I will force her to face trial, and you will be the judge. Make her beg. Make her suffer. Careful, for a serpent in life is a serpent in death. Witness.
You. He said I was gonna be punished. That you'd be the judge. But I didn't mean to hurt anyone. I said it didn't mean nothing. That Ben and Mark were just drunk and whining. The Dark Justicia promised she was gonna chat with him. She promised! The Dark Justicia said to report everything, big or small. She ain't the type you say no to. She gave him a dagger each and told them to press it against their stomachs on the count of 3, to start stabbing and not stop till she said so. She never said stop. I'd do anything to take it back. Anything. Like this? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It hurts. God. I'm...
That was genius, my friend. You have broken her in ways I could not have imagined. Though I'd have preferred not bleeding quite so profusely. Not until I have recovered, if you wouldn't mind. You have done well. Her pain and anguish were sublime. I will treasure it. Here, for your services. Should I find another murderer in need of torment, I shall call upon you. Farewell.
Does not stir, it will answer no more questions.
Might be useful.
A long way to go still. Might be useful.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have. Best be on my way. At the ready.
Secure. 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 Secure.
Resisto, no one's stopped me yet. Don't waste a step. Always at your side.
Oakfather preserve you. Wherever you need me. I'll be right here in camp. Take care out there.
Halsin's proved himself a fine ally already. He'll be useful in battle, if those tree trunk arms are an indication. It is done.
I think I'll enjoy traveling with Halsin. Not for his wit or wisdom. He'll just make an excellent shield if we're attacked.
A savvy move recruiting Halsin to our cause. While I'm adept at most forms of weave manipulation, druidic magic is not my area of expertise. He will make for a most useful option to have in reserve.
These lands may not be under the thrall of Lady Shah for much longer. No matter. She wishes for Ketheric Thorn to be punished. Her darkness was a blessing offered before he betrayed her. She can redirect her powers elsewhere once he is cast down.
Halsin is one hench elf. I'm impressed. And glad he's on our side.
Halsin is such a delight. Woe to the cultist who tangles with that thick hunk of an elf.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have. If not over, then through.
Sigils. Attempts to restrain Lady Shah's power, perhaps. Failed attempts.
What's in here?
Me, Zerel, Minthara, whoever you are, leave. I shall carry out General Form's will alone. Not wanted. Not needed. Leave. The symbol of Merkel.
Maybe I need more pockets.
With pleasure.
Should not wish to live in more interesting times. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Here lies Melodia Thorm, beloved wife and mother. E Amiel Telere Manon here.
Open up. Bones everywhere. Someone's been engaging in dark rituals here. Let's see what this does.
An open tomb. More to this place.
Susun Elg Olaf. Here lies Isabel Thorm.
Trap must be disarmed.
Watch your back.
Isabel's not so final resting place. Ketherick Thorm has a problem with letting things die.
On my way. Be careful. There are traps about. Someone doesn't like visitors. Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us. There are traps about. A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors. Be careful. There are traps about.
Trap.
Is that blood? No, never mind. Have to keep going. Be wary. This place is trapped. What to do? These boots have seen everything. Step carefully. There's a trap. Still breathing, despite everything. Swift as my feet can carry me.
Susun Elg Olaf. Here lies Isabel Thorm.
give it a shot. Step carefully. There's a trap. Looking ahead. On my way.
That disc must be the way forward.
What's that?